At Central Station, 3 are apprehended on the tracks, playing chicken with the oncoming A train. The eldest of them is 12 years old, and tomorrow night, they'll do it again. 24 Gotham children have died playing this game in the decades since the Metro was built. In the streets of the Bowery, 6 dogs have been re-released. They were retrieved from the pound by locals who claimed them as their pets. These are vicious, wild dogs who roam like wolves, killing cats and terrorizing pensioners. But the Bowery has always had wild dogs, and the people of this city fear seeing it changing around them. A building burns in Cherry Hill. At least this one was already abandoned. An insurance fraud, or just more kids. 3 years of stalking her streets at night have taught me there are heinous things in Gotham I can do nothing about. I cannot save people from themselves. Instead, I grit my teeth against the pitch-black tumult of her chaos. And wait for a light to cut through the dark.
Well, Lieutenant Gordon, I can tell you it definitely hurt. The killer pinpointed every major nerve cluster in the body without spilling a drop of blood, keeping him alive as he played his body as an orchestra of agony.
We need something new. Anything to tie this Vic to the previous 2.
Who's this?
Oh! The Batman. I knew we'd cross paths eventually on one of these off-the-books moonlight sojourns.
Dr. Sarika's a forensic pathologist who's just opened a lab at Gotham U. He's been extremely helpful in IDing causes of death in the worst-for-wear bodies that have come across the GCPD's desk. I thought it could be of use to us in this case.
Corpses tell a story, the wear and tear of a life, bone fractures, wound patterns. From what I read of your lifestyle, I hope I won't see you on a slab too soon. Though I'm sure your bones and flesh hold a myriad of fascinating tales by now.
From the state of the apartment, he is like the other 2. Single, living alone.
But other than that, they couldn't be more different. Francis Oakley was a high-flying lawyer until 2 nights ago. Kenneth Armitage was retired, living in near poverty, until our perp got a hold of him last night.
It would appear Mr. Choi here fell somewhere in between. It's magnificent work, you know.
He removed their tongues and teeth first, so they couldn't scream.
I meant from a professional perspective, the cleanness. Whoever your killer is, he's had plenty of medical training.
Obviously. Gordon, outside. I don't trust him.
He's odd, I'll admit, but he's good at what he does.
The drooling and the way his eyes dart around the room, consistent with abuse of phencyclidine or formaldehyde.
Lord, you think Sarika's getting high on embalming fluid? Look, Gotham's last coroner quit over a year ago, when the Joker sent him a bouquet of flowers with a "To My Favorite Collaborator" card. Dr. Sarika's family are from old Gotham, going back generations. Even if he did leave Florida under slightly, unclear conditions. He's what we've got, and we're lucky to have anything at all. Where are you going?
3 bodies, enough to make a pattern. There will be something to find. Something to lead me to the next target before the killer. The majority of serial killers know their first victim. That makes Oakley, the lawyer tortured to death at his desk 2 nights ago, the key to all this. His office has refused to make his private files available to the GCPD, citing sensitive materials. So I retrieved them myself.
Who's there?
Private security.
Freeze!
I don't particularly think it's going to be a problem. Until they keep coming. and keep coming. Ugh! Who pays for this much security to protect a lawyer after they're dead?
Ah! Oh!
File it away for later. First, escape. They have not come to play.
Ah! 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 If you would allow, Master Bruce, I might assist in stitching that bullet wound at the very least.
Hurts less when I do it myself. They're all in here, Alfred. Francis Oakley had recently been taking on pro bono cases.
An altruistic lawyer. Pity no one told his security firm about his bleeding heart before they shot you.
Hardly. Before that, it's all corporate clients. Ace Chemicals, the Iceberg Lounge, even a few LexCorp subsidiaries.
So, he'd gotten fat representing the fattest of the fat cats, then tried to work off his guilt.
The man who died tonight was prosecuted a few years ago, accused in the deaths of his elderly parents, and quickly cleared with Oakley's help.
Could these be revenge killings of some kind?
Choi didn't do it. The wiring in their carbon monoxide alarm was faulty. The man who died last night lost a lawsuit against the city after a bridge collapsed while his wife drove his daughter's home across it. Oakley represented the city. One a night, men who lost their families, who were left alone in the world by tragedies.
You are aware there's still a bullet shot inside that wound you're stitching? Master Bruce, I'm afraid I must insist.
There's a half-dozen more men in these files who meet the same criteria.
You think they're all targets? How will you know who's next?
Armitage, Choi. He's simply working through them alphabetically.
Ugh! Sorry, almost done. So then, who's on the list for tomorrow night?
The signal has been lit since sundown. No doubt Gordon wants to know exactly what I thought I was doing at the law office last night. But I cannot leave my post. Michael Gallo is a petty thief, or he was until a year ago, when he made the mistake of robbing the home of a made man affiliated with the Falcones. No police report was filed, of course. The crime families conduct their own investigations. A week later, Gallo's wife was found floating in Gotham Bay. He got the message, and has been working as a janitor ever since. He refused to get involved in a class action case built against the Falcones. I bugged his apartment while he was at work. Inside felt like a shrine to the dead woman. He's been sobbing since he returned home an hour ago. But now, footsteps. Mr. Gallo.
Who's there? What are you doing in my apartment?
It is so lonely, isn't it?
Oh God, what are you?
Every night you cry, and the wounds never close. The gaping holes they leave behind. I wait and let him speak. I can give you what I could never have, what they took away from me. He won't speak so freely after he's apprehended. Who are they?
Get away from me!
They took it away from me, but you can have so very much of it. I wait and let him speak.
I said, get away!
I wait until I cannot. Did that hurt? Did that hurt? He's no fighter. His stance is non-existent. His hands low. I aim for his solar plexus to shut this down before it even starts. And then I realize those are nails I'm about to drive through his throat. And if I strike his chest, the spikes in his flesh are in danger of rupturing his heart or lungs. Even those in his arms and legs seem purposefully adjacent to the major arteries. His flesh is a tapestry of near-fatal self-mutilation. I can't hit him without killing him. But he can hit me. And he does.
Ah!
He shouldn't be this strong. He should be in agony. It's like he doesn't feel it. He doesn't feel it. I need to use the belt. There must be something, some way to stop him from hitting me. But apparently, Gallo has been prepared in case the Falcons ever come back for him. The shot is wild. It goes safely wide. But it's still a shotgun fired in a living room. By the time I can see and hear again, the killer is gone. You idiot! He shouldn't be that fast.
What the hell did that thing want?
To torture you to death.
What? Why? What is he? What are you looking for, Master Wayne? It's somewhere in one of these, my father's old medical books. If I remember right, it first appeared in medieval manuscripts going back to the 14th century. It was intended as a map of pain, a portrait of every agony that could be inflicted on the human body. Sounds somewhat abominable. It wasn't meant for harm. It was intended as an index to cure people of their suffering. Here it is. This is what attacked me tonight. The Wound Man. He thinks he's healing his victims in some way. And tomorrow night, he will kill again.